Okay, in this video, we will going to talk about binding. So, napakaraming kinds of binding. Ang una nating i-discuss muna ay yung interpolation. So, the objective of this video is to understand the difference between static and dynamic data. The next one is to assign dynamic properties or yung variable natin. Kasi since we are, again, in this video, mag-start na tayo sa TypeScript. Okay, yung proper TypeScript natin. Paano ba tayo mag-assign ng properties or yung variable in TypeScript.ts and paano natin siya i-display sa .html using interpolation. And paano tayo mag-declare ng mga different types of properties or, again, variable. Okay, so let's jump into our code. Okay. And then this time, para hindi tayo masyadong malito, okay, so i-collapse natin to. Close natin yung mga pages na yan. So punta tayo dito sa, mag-focus muna tayo sa isang page lang muna. Yung ating default page. Yung unang-unang nilo-load ng ating application. So we have homepage.html. Okay, so we will going to work with homepage.html. Again, dyan natin i-fire yung ating mga i-declare na properties inside our homepage.ts. Okay, so since nabanggit na nga natin yon, okay, homepage.ts, open natin si homepage.ts. Now, as you can see, we have bunch of .ts in here. We have routing, we have module, we have spec.ts, page.ts. Okay. So, para medyo mabawasan ng kaunti yung inyong pagbabother sa mga dami ng TypeScript.ts na bubuksan natin, I will going to remove this spec.ts. You can delete this actually. Okay, let's delete this one because this homepage.spec.ts is mainly used for testing purposes. And so, but we will not cover yung spec.ts na to in this series. Kaya para hindi na kayo mabother kung ano bang .ts yung i-open natin, remove na natin yan. Okay. In here, mas madali na lang siyang tandaan. In left side, we have HTML, homepage.html, page.scss. They are meant for designing UI. Okay, so paggagawa natin ng template. In here, homepage.ts, dito ngayon yung parang pinaka-logic natin. Okay, yung logic natin is manggagaling dito sa page.ts. Ngayon yung module.ts, kung matatandaan ninyo dun sa diagram natin, siya yung nag-hold ng lahat ng files na ito. Kumbaga siya yung pinaka may control sa lahat ng files na yun. And then si routing module.ts naman, that is for linking. Ginagamit natin siya for links. So para makapag-transfer tayo ng one or para fetch tayo ng one component to another or page to another, ito yung gagamitin natin. Now, again, routing module.ts for link, module.ts, ito yung parang pinaka-overall na control natin dito sa may buong folder ng home page. HTML, CSS for UI, and then TS, logic. Okay, dito tayo sa homepage.ts. Open natin si homepage.html. As you can see, ito yung example natin, yung this is homepage. That is example of static data or static text. And wherein, kapag ito, for example, papalitan natin to, yung this is homepage. Let's say, hello homepage. Ayan. So, static natin siyang pinapalitan. Kung gusto natin baguhin yan, bubuksan mo yung code, yung homepage.html, papalitan mo siya. Now, eto naman, yung gagawin natin, open natin si homepage.ts. Gagawa naman tayo ngayon ng dynamic. So, dito natin i-declare yung data, and then i-fetch natin or i-display natin into our homepage.html. Okay? So, yun yung parang idea ng static and then dynamic. Kapag itinatype mo lang siya rekta dun sa may design mo, ang tawag natin dun is static. Whenever that the data is coming from homepage.ts, that is the dynamic form. So this one, import component from Angular core. Meron tayong kailangang component. Okay, so itong component na to, ang tawag natin dito is decorator. Okay? Para magamit natin yung at component, hindi tayo po pwedeng mag-invento dito kung gagawin natin siya in manual na pagta-type. Hindi po pwedeng at components. Hindi pwedeng ganyan. So, kumbaga parang ano siya, constant and tinatawag lang natin siya. Hindi natin siya po pwedeng baguhin. Since para magamit natin to, ayan, kailangan natin siyang i-import. Nasaan siya? Nasa at Angular core. Okay? So, ano naman yung laman ng at component? So, we have, as you can see, selector, template URL, style URLs. Ang idea na to, yung selector, okay? Si selector, etong app-home, okay? So, again, kung maalala nyo yung first video natin, sinabi ko doon na po pwede kayong gumawa ng component, and then yung component na yon pwede mo siyang i-attach to different pages. So, this selector, ito yung gagamitin natin para mai-attach natin yung component na yon. Or para mas madali nyo maintindihan to, let's say, let's open this index.html first. And jump muna tayo dun sa may topic na dynamic and then static. We have app-root. Okay? Katulad nito, tinawag natin si app-root. Si app-root, again, siya si buong app folder. Okay, itong buong app folder na yan. So, kung titignan natin, we have app.component.ts. Again, bakit hindi siya app.page.ts? Kasi po, siya ay component, hindi siya page. So, tingnan natin dito si app.component.ts, and as you can see, ang pangalan niya ay si approot. Etong approot na to, that indicates na yung app.component.ts associated with other files, ayan, yun yung tinatawag dito sa loob ng index.html. Now, kung gusto mong tawagin, example, yung another, ayan, for example, tatawagin natin yung another page into another page. Paano ba? Kung gusto natin, ito na lang, profile. If we want to call profile page into our home page, ang gagamitin nating selector is si app-profile. So, yun lang yung idea, again, noong selector. Template URL naman, ito mo ginagawa yung mga HTML UIs mo. Okay, so, dito sa my template URL, we have home.page.html. So, yung style naman, yung design, ito yung pinaka-file name mo. Actually, mga file name yan, yung dalawa na yan. So, we have homepage.html, homepage.scss. Kung gagawa ka ng template, sa homepage.html. Kung gagawa ka ng style URLs, sa homepage.scss. Now, we have class in here. Okay. Sa class natin, okay, in-export natin, ang pangalan ng class natin is homepage. Okay, inside our homepage class, dyan ngayon natin gagawin yung mga dynamic na data. We have constructor na function. By default, as you can see, wala pa siyang laman. Okay, but let us leave it there. Huwag muna natin siya papakialaman. Okay, so gagamitin natin yan kapag tayo gumagawa na ng services. Dito tayo magde-declare at the top of constructor. Okay. So dito natin siya ilalagay. So let's say again, balik natin yung public. Okay. So since i-declare natin yung ating variable or properties in the right term dito sa ginagawa nating example. Public followed by your variable name or your property name. So let's say app title. Okay. So ang ginagamit natin dito, yung style ng pagde-declare natin, as you can see, maliit yung nasa may una na letter. And then followed, kung meron tayong mga words, right after that is naka-capital letter. Of title, kunyari, today, for example. Let's say, ganyan. Ang tawag natin dyan is Pascal naming convention. Okay, so ganyan yung usual, yung standard na ginagamit natin. for creating a property. Okay, so app title, okay, followed by colon. Okay, we will going to declare kung ano ba yung data type noong app title natin. So we have a bunch of data type na po pwedeng i-cover dito. So let's say number 1, we have string. Okay, so we have string. We have boolean. We can say number. Okay, so yun muna yung tatlo na yan. Yun muna yung lalaroin natin. So start muna tayo app title. We have string equal sign, and then yung i-store natin na data sa kanya. For example, si app title, let's say Delicious app. Okay, yan yung pangalan. Okay, and then followed by semicolon. Okay, now eto na ngayon yung this one is declaring. Okay, etong gagawin natin, yung next na gagawin natin is interpolation. This one is interpolation. Punta tayo sa homepage.html, and inside of using this static text, tatawagin natin yung app title natin. So to do that, all you have to do is to create a double curly braces, and inside of it, yung pangalan nung i-declare natin sa homepage.ts, which is yung app title. Okay, so now let's save this one, and then let's have a take a look. So now as you can see, we have Delicious app. Okay, so kung babaguhin natin yung data natin or yung app title natin, let's say application, save, and then let's head over in this. So we can see Delicious application. Nagre-reflect siya. So ito ngayon yung tinatawag natin na dynamic na data. Okay, so let's add a couple of properties. So in here, pwede mo nang tanggalin yung public. But I recommend na ito yung gamitin ninyong format. Okay, so pwede natin gawin. So let's say name. Okay, wala na tayong public. Since kapag hindi naman tayo nag-declare ng public or hindi natin dineclare etong mga ganyan, it's either public or private, it indicates na automatic magiging public yung name natin. So name, colon, and then ano ba yung data type niya? So this one is string, of course, name siya, equals, and then ang gel kunanan. Okay. So save natin yan, and if we want to call name dito sa homepage.html, so let's say gawa tayo ng content natin. Ayan, content. And then inside of that, we can just recta. Pwede natin siyang erecta, no? Dito sa may content. Lagyan natin si name. Okay, yung pangalan nung property natin. Save. And then, eto na ngayon yung gel kunanan. Of course, you can add this dynamic data into ionic component. So let's say you have ion card, katulad nung ginawa natin kanina. And inside ion card, meron siyang ion card header. And then inside ion card header, meron pa tayong ion card title. Okay. So instead na ilalagay natin dyan gel kunanan, okay, we will going to use interpolation like that. Save natin, and then let's take a look. Na-fetch na ngayon yung gel kunanan inside ionic component na ion card. Okay. Aside from that, so let's say let's have a few more properties, and then pwede rin natin gawin, and then again, ito hindi siya nire-recommend, and then as ito din yung susunod natin gagawin, but kumbaga gusto ko lang ipakita sa inyo since baka merong iba na tutorial na gumagawa ng ganito. So let's say age, is equal to 31. Example like that. Okay, so parang normal na declaration natin ng variable. Save, and then wala siyang, papansin nyo, wala siyang nakalagay na data type. Okay, so pansinin nyo din, since it is a number, okay, 31, hindi siya naka-encapsulate sa single or double quotation. So save natin yan, and then head over tayo dito. Ion card header. Gawa tayo ng ion card content. And inside ion card content, we can have a list. Let's say, for example, ion list. Inside ion list, we can add ion item. Okay. Inside ion item, pwede nating ilagay yung ating age. And then, ganun lang din siya. Mafe-fetch na din kahit na walang nakalagay na public or data type. But again and again, I suggest na you use this kind of format. Okay, may public, meron siyang data type, and then yung value natin. Now, aside from that, we can add an array. Ano po, pwede tayong mag-declare ng array. So, let's say, for example, public, ang pangalan nung variable natin or yung property natin in array form. So, let's say, favorite. Public favorite. Okay. So, now, aside from string, number, boolean, pwede nating ilagay, kung hindi tayo sigurado or kung iba-iba yung nakalagay sa kanya sa loob, pwede nating i-type any. That means it can be string, it can be boolean, or it can be number. So, pwede mong ilagay any. So, equal sign, okay, and then since array siya, brackets ang gagamitin natin, and then we can add multiple elements inside of it, or indexes. So, let's say, banana, isa, 3, ayan. And then, let's say, red. Ayan. So, as you can see, we have different indexes sa loob ng ating array. So, kaya ko siya nilagay na any kasi sa loob niyan, meron tayong string, meron tayong number. And we can add, for example, 3.14, let's say, ayan, kasama na siya dun sa may any, yung parang float dun sa ibang programming language. So, save natin yan, and then let's try to call this indexes ng array natin. So, ganun pa din, same concept lang din siya ng interpolation. So, gawa tayo ng another item in here. Okay? And then, instead of age, pwede natin ilagay yung ating yung pangalan ng ating property, which is yung favorite. So, save natin. And then, as you can see, in here, we have banana 3, red 3.14. Kinuha niya lahat. Okay, so, pero, kinuha niya lahat dahil, again, ang tinawag natin is yung buong property. Etong buong favorite na yan. Now, if we want to identify or target lang kung ano yung specific index na i-display natin, all you have to do in here sa homepage at HTML is maglagay kayo ng bracket. Okay, kung anong index yung kukunin natin. So let's say since ang array index natin is nag-i-start from 0, this one is 0, 1, 2, and then 3. So try natin siyang kunin. For example, yung 0, save natin. And then ang makikita nyo lang dito ay si banana instead na yung lahat ng laman ng array natin. So, banana, kung gusto mong kunin yung kasunod, you can add in here 01, 02, and then 03. Okay, so 4 yung laman ng array natin. 4 yung magdi-display. So, save natin yan, and then as you can see, banana 3, and then red 3.14. Ayan. So, yun yung idea noong paggawa natin or paggamit natin ng interpolation. Before we end, before we end this interpolation, ito yung talagang mas madalas natin gagamitin. Yung aside from array, number, string, pwede tayong mag-declare, public. So, let's say this one is object. Ang tawag natin dito is object. Parang ganito lang din siya. Parang, eto kasi, yung string, isa lang siya. Isa lang yung nade-declare natin. Si array, one dimension lang siya. So, etong object natin, we can have a multiple dimension. So, let's say, I will going to add in here, students. Okay. So, and then, kung marami akong students, pwede kong tawagin yung properties and then values ng specific students na yun. So, students, since pwede tayong maglagay ng kung ano-anong data sa kanya, I will going to choose any as their data type. And then, bracket, like array lang din. Okay, so dito, inside of it, maglalagay tayo ng curly brace. Okay, yung nasa loob ng curly brace na yan, yung nasa may una na yan, yaan yung ating first set of students. Ito yung first student, dyan natin place. Dito yung second student natin, third student, and so on and so forth. Kung magdadagdag pa tayo ng ibang students. Now, let's add in here. Okay, enter natin to. Yan. And then, gawa tayo, for example, ang laman niyang object natin is, we have, of course, a student ay meron niyang name. Okay, student name. And then, type natin, or lagyan natin ng value, yung name na yon. So, let's say, Jel Kunanan. Or, baka malito tayo na yung name na to ay same lang din dito. Gawin natin, student underscore name. Gawin natin. Jel Kunanan. Or, dito naman, Jel na lang. Okay, not semicolon pala, it's comma. Okay. And then, student underscore, or actually, tawag natin dyan is program. Okay. So, let's say, BS-IT. Next, student number na lang. Ayan. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So, yun yung first set of student natin. Next, gawin natin naman ng another set of student in here. Copy natin to. Paste natin dyan. And then this time, iba naman to ngayon. Siya naman si Juan. Ganun din ang gagawin natin dito. We have, okay, now, ang dami. Paano natin ngayon tatawagin yung mga yan? Again, huwag nyo kakalimutan na mapa-array man siya or object. Again, object ang tawag natin dito. Mapa-object man siya, ang tatawagin nyo lang dyan, first muna ay yung property na ito. Okay, yung property name natin. Save natin yan, and then let's head over to our homepage. This time, gagawa tayo ng another card. Okay, so ion card header, ion card title. Okay, and then interpolation, tawagin natin si students. Okay, so students. Pag tinawag natin si students lang, save natin yan, makikita ninyo in here, puro object ang nakalagay sa kanya. Now, kapag ang ginawa natin is nilagyan natin ng dot and then followed by kung ano yung property natin dito ng object. For example, name or student underscore name. Save natin yan. Tignan natin. Walang lumabas. Okay. Bakit walang lumabas? Dahil kapag tinignan po natin dito, kung i-analyze natin, hindi natin i-specify kung anong object index. Ano yung index natin sa array natin, yung tatawagin natin. Again, eto kung i-compare natin si array, eto this one is array, this one is object. Kung i-compare natin sila, etong una index natin ay ang ino-hold niyan ay yung pinaka-index nito, index number niyan, which is 0, yun din yung index number nito. Okay, so i-identify natin kung anong index yung gusto nating kunin. So for example, students bracket, sino ba yung gusto natin kunin? For example, si students 0, that is student name. Yung student 0, this one yun, ito yun, yung isang buong set na yan. Ano yung gusto nating kunin property sa kanya? Etong student name. So save natin yan, and then let's take a look. Ayun yung ating gel. So continue natin. In here we have ion card header, ion card content. Inside ion card content, we have ion item na lang. Okay. Yung ion item natin, ilagay natin, interpolation. We have students, yung parang first natin, property name natin. And then, students, pang ilan? Pang 0 lang siya. Ano yung gusto natin kunin? Student underscore, program. Save natin. And as you can see, mag-a-appear siya dito. So, continue lang natin to. Ayan. So, we have, we call our name, program, and then number. And then, in our output, we have gel BSIT 123. Ngayon, kung gusto nating kunin, and then ilagay din sa card yung other set of students, all you have to do is to copy it, yung ating card na yan. And then paste natin sa ilalim, and then change this 0 into 1. And then, as you can see in here, we have set of another students. Ganon din yung nasa huli. Gawin lang natin siyang 0. From 0, gawin natin siyang 2. Okay, and then we have Pedro at the end. So, yan. So, yun yung idea ng ating tinatawag na interpolation by the use of dalawang curly braces.